guys, I'm Dupree, and today I am showing you more awkward shots in pool that you need to know to be a great player. So, you guys love this series. I haven't had a series people have liked as much as this. This is absolutely incredible. So, as long as y'all like them, I'm just going to keep creating videos on shots if you want to be a great pool player that you need to learn. So, this one is not a shot really, but it's a strategy or like tool, I could say. So what we're going to do is we want to hit the 2 ball and use some backspin off the 2 ball, pocket the 10 in the corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the point from the cue ball to the object ball. Then from the object ball to the 10 ball, this ball, then we're going to aim directly in between those. So directly in between those should lead us right to that 10 ball. So we're going to aim about right here. So watch this, right there, with some backspin. And there it is. It's that simple. So just find the angle from the cue ball and the ball you're hitting, and then the ball you're hitting to the ball you want to hit next. And then the cue ball will go directly in that direction. It can also be used for safety play and all that. Okay guys, for this second shot, this is a shot that comes up often. Again, it's not really a shot. It's just a little strategy that you can use in multiple situations. So here we are blocked from the 9 ball. We could go up and down and just kick at it. I kind of just hit it randomly there. But we could kick at it long ways. But just imagine that's blocked for now. We could masse around, but that's a tough shot, tougher than what I'm going to show you right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the cue ball into this rail. It's going to jump over these balls, pocket the 9 in the corner. So it's a simple shot. It's just about getting the right kind of touch on it. You need a loose wrist. I'll only grip the cue with 2 fingers. So loose wrist, a little bit of top spin, and an elevated cue, so about 30 degrees. You have to elevate higher if you want to jump higher and faster. So it's tough at first, but you can get it down pretty easily. So it's just top spin, loose wrist, and a little bit of elevation. And strike it about medium hard to hard. Don't hit super hard or it'll fly off the table. We definitely don't want that. But yeah, here's the shot. Okay guys, here is a useful shot. Let's say we want to make the 9 ball, but this corner pocket is blocked by the 2. And let's just say that it's blocked over on this far side, so it's hard to bank now. So what we're going to do is we are going to hit the 9 into this rail, and we're going to play the cue ball with some low spin. So below center, hit it below center. I'll try to get a different camera angle of the shot so I can show you where I'm hitting on the cue ball. But below center, and we're going to hit the 9 ball at about medium speed into this rail. And since the cue ball is going to stop where it is, or stop up here, the 9 ball is going to hit off of it and come into the corner. We may want to use a little bit of draw, so the cue ball ends up somewhere around here. But it's a hard shot to judge, so it's kind of just a luck shot, basically. There's no way I can tell you exactly how to hit it. Just hit it. We're hitting the 9 ball a little into this rail with an angle, so it hits off the side of the cue ball instead of the other side of the center. But in all honesty, this is a Hail Mary shot. So here it is. Okay guys, so this is the first defensive shot of this series, or a safety shot. Now, what a safety shot is where you hit a ball and leave the cue ball in a position where it's tough for your opponent to hit a ball. So let's say we're playing 9-ball and we have to hit this 2-ball first on each shot. So each shot, the cue ball has to contact the 2-ball before any other ball. So if we can put the cue ball right here, right behind the 9. Let's just imagine this 1 ball is the cue ball. If we can put the cue ball like that, or somewhere close to this position, and the cue ball is going to go 2 rails, and now over here somewhere, it's going to be really hard for our opponent to hit the cue ball. So since we can't really pocket the 2 ball in any way without going 4 rails or 2 rails in this corner, we're just going to use our technique that we learned in the first shot. So we're going to find our line from the cue ball and the 2 ball, find our line from the 2 ball to where we want to go, aim in between that. So now we're aiming about here. So aim there with a little bit of backspin and send the 2 ball 2 rails. Make sure you do not make the 2 ball, and leave the cue ball behind this 9. Here's the shot. Now our opponent does not have a shot. He only has a very, very tough 2-rail kick. And look at that. Now we would have ball in hand, easy run out. Okay guys, so here is a shot that comes up not quite as often as other shots. Not often at all. You'll be lucky to have this as the only option in probably 1 out of every 100 racks. But that 1 rack that it comes up, if you know the shot, chances are you'll make it. So what we're going to try to do is hit the cue ball off of this point, have it come straight back to us, pocket the 9 in the corner. So you just really have, it's kind of just a guesstimate shot. Most of these are just guesstimate shots, but I can show you approximately where to guesstimate. If we aim too far this way, the cue ball will go over there. So we can't hit way over here. If we aim too far into the pocket, cue ball will scratch. So we want to aim for the very tip of this point. Kind of towards this side, over this side, but just for pretty much just the very tip of it. It can hit at a medium speed. The harder you hit it, do not hit it really hard because the cue ball will jump off of that point and it'll go off path. Do not use a lot of spin. Right spin will throw it off, left spin will throw it off, back spin will throw it off, top spin will throw it off. Well, back spin won't throw it off as much if you want it, but it is a possibility that you will scratch right after. So the slower you hit it, the less chance you have of scratching. So it's a tough shot, but as if you practice it, you can get it down, and here's the shot. Okay guys, for this last shot, this is just a very common carom shot. And what a carom is when the cue ball hits off another ball and the cue ball comes and makes another ball. Don't get that confused with the combination, because that's when the ball you hit makes another ball. So the 2 making the 9 is a combination. The cue hitting the 2 and making the 9 is a carom. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pocket the 2 in the side, and the cue ball should just naturally come down here and make this 9. You don't need to hit too hard. You can use a little bit of topspin. Do not use too much or you'll hit this rail too full. Don't use backspin or you'll hit up here. Just use a tad bit of topspin and hit at a medium pace. Just try to hit that long rail first, because if you hit that ball full on, if you don't hit it on its left side, you can scratch. There is a possibility that you will scratch. And here's